Thanks for joining me for part 2 of my sponsorship video series. I hope you already watched video 1, where I talk about how to prepare for sponsorships and how to identify the best sponsorship options for you based off of your event's theme. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to actually reach out to your sponsors effectively, and also how to keep those relationships going so that you could potentially get future funding. Before I reach out to sponsors, I like to create a sponsorship packet. It outlines the incentives for your sponsors and also what they get in exchange for their support. Other things that I like to include are the history of my organization. I like to include past event photos so that you have social proof that you've had events before, and also specific timelines on when you want to be contacted and multiple contact forms. So give them your phone and your email as well. If you have a website, include that as well. And social media, in case they'd like to kind of get to know who you are if this is a newer contact, and familiarize themselves with your company and your brand and your past events. When you make that ask, make sure that it is compelling. We talked about that in video 1, how you should be linking your event's purpose to the company's mission and vision. Think about why. Why should this company support your event? How is being a part of your event going to improve their brand or benefit their company in some way? After you've made your event compelling and you've outlined all the reasons why this company should support your event, then go ahead and reach out to that direct contact that you made already. You should have done this because we talked about that in video 1. So contact them directly through their direct email address. Try not to do general emails or those online contact forms. Also, make sure that you talk to your contact at least once or twice before you send that email. Maybe even give them the heads up that you'll be reaching out to them with a sponsorship opportunity that they would be very much interested in. After you send that initial email, always follow up with a phone call. Make sure that they received your information and ask if they have any questions. I like to send reminder emails at least weekly up until the timeline that I've given them to make contact with a potential offer. So hopefully after you've made that ask, you get your sponsorship. And now it's time to thank your sponsors. Contact them directly, and on that phone call, go over any of the incentives that you offered them and make sure they have all the specifics that they need and answer any questions that they might have. You also want to talk about payment, how payments are going to be processed, when to receive payments, and also the same thing for products if you ask for product sponsorship. How are they going to be shipped to you and when you can expect to receive them. Once you've received any monetary financial sponsorship that you've asked for or products that you're waiting to receive, go ahead and start any of the marketing promotion that's part of their incentives or any other specific details that you promise your sponsors. And also keep them informed throughout the event planning process just to let them know how the event's coming along. Something to note as well is when your event arrives, make sure that you do anything that you promise your sponsor that they would be offered during the event. Whether it be time for them to speak at your event, if they have a vendor booth where they can sell products or raise awareness on their business, or if it's anything specific or special. For example, I was sponsored by Talia Wajid, the natural hair care product line, and one of the things that they asked was that in return we send them photos of our guests at the event with their product samples. The photos ended up being a great way for them to let their audience know that they had supported our event, which in turn gave us more publicity as well. And then remember to follow up with your sponsor and let them know how your event went and give them yet another thank you for their support. Just because your event is over does not mean that your relationship with your sponsor is over. Continue to reach out to that direct contact. Contact them regularly. Make sure that you're up to date on the company's mission and vision and the new projects that they might want to support in the future. And also support them on social media. It's easy to follow someone on Facebook or Instagram or Snapchat, LinkedIn, wherever they are, and continue to let them know that you're following them, that you're supporting them, and who knows, after your relationship grows, you might be able to work with them in new and exciting ways in addition to sponsorship. I hope you enjoyed my sponsorship video series. If there was any topic that I didn't cover that you'd want to learn about, comment below and I'd love to make a video about it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you don't miss any time that I post. Like my page on Facebook, follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.